Device Nation behind the booth. Docs and Reps booth crawl, AAOS 2026. It's just a rep, but that's okay, right?
That's okay.
Richard van de Wateringen from Implant Preservation Devices. I remember the first time I ever heard of this technology and I could not stop thinking about it. Here we are, we've got something in hand to show the audience. Before we get there, Richard, just if you would just share with the audience a little bit about your journey and how you got from there to here.
Good question, and thank you so much for your invitation. And my journey in the orthopedic industry takes about over 35 years.
Wow.
Working for the big corporates and knowing that prosthetic joint infection is a serious problem and a serious complication, devastating for the patient. A dream turns out into a nightmare. So this opportunity popped up from the academic hospital in Leiden as an innovation to treat prosthetic joint infection in a more accurate and better way to improve the outcome of this complication of the patient.
Right.
And as I said, it's a high mortality rate and the comorbidity aspect of the patients is high, serious problem.
So we're looking at the device right here. Walk us through where it came from, how it was developed, and the idea behind it all, and what it does.
Idea, and that's a good thing. In 2015, orthopedic surgeons in the academic hospital in Leiden, they had a patient who had to undergo an MRI of the brain. And she suffered a bit from a redness of the wound with a shoulder prosthesis. Coming out of the MRI, she complained a bit that her shoulder prosthesis got warm and the redness the next day disappeared. Eureka moment from the surgeons that they thought, can we do anything with the magnetic field, heating, induction heating of the implant to kill bacterial colonization and the biofilm. So lab research for 5 years long, doing the lab research on different kind of bugs, different bacteria, heating them up, grilling them in combination with the current treatment, the standard of care. And the standard of care is reoperation of the patient, cleaning out of the wound, giving antibiotics, adding induction technology. In the lab, we got it up to sterile. It's not copy-paste to a patient, we know, but the combination synergetic treatment will give an improved outcome of the patient, where we aim to have improved outcome up to more than 90%, which is at this moment only 60 to 70%.
Now, when you say that word induction, the first thing that comes to my mind, and probably a lot of people watching this right now, is induction cookware. Is it the same concept?
It's the same concept, same technology.
Right.
And induction is already here for hundreds of years, but only used nowadays in the kitchen. And everybody knows that it only heats metal and no soft tissue. You can put an egg on an induction cooking plate, nothing happens. You put a metal pan and it will heat up. And that's the same with this product. But the fact is, we can heat it up to hundreds of degrees. But we have to make sure that we do not damage bone and soft tissue, because it's a sensitive operation to get a hip replacement, and you want to have that hip fixed, well fixed, and not damaged by heat. So what we do, we heat up the proximal part of the metal hip implant. We take off the head with the reoperation, clean it, giving antibiotics, and over the trunnion we put an induction coil with temperature sensors and heat it up with a target temperature of 75 degrees Celsius. 75 degrees Celsius target, but making sure that we do not go above the safe threshold for bone and soft tissue. So, safe procedure, killing bacteria with temperature, and a synergetic approach has the aim to cure the patient in only one intervention.
Wow. 75 degrees Celsius for how long?
30 seconds. It adds only 5 to 10 minutes to the current DARE procedure, so the cleaning of the wound and antibiotics, which takes about 3/4 of an hour to an hour. So we only add 5 to 10 minutes for the patient. Nothing changes. The standard of care and the DARE procedure is the holy grail for an orthopedic surgeon. They will not leave their standard treatment what they do at this moment.
I know it's no surprise to you, Richard, but we could walk around the booth right now and see this entire cottage industry that's been built up around taking that implant out, right?
Yeah.
Because of infection, because of whatever. This is truly disruptive to consider that we might not have to do it in the first place.
As well as the industry, as the feedback of orthopedic surgeons, they say this will be a game changer if you can show that it works out fine. And a game changer in the treatment of infection. And not only for the hip, it's a platform technology. So finally, for any metal implant, knee, shoulder, fracture implants, and even finally, even dental implants.
Wow. That's a wow. For surgeons, for reps, for everyone that's a spectator of this industry, Richard, that want to follow your journey and learn more, how do they connect with you guys?
Yes, absolutely. And the enthusiasm here at the AAOS is enormous.
Yeah.
And what to say, we have interest from Australia, Colombia, Dominican Republic. They all say, can you please visit us with this device? And then I have to say, hey, we're not ready yet.
Right.
We're in our journey to make this product available in the market. And we have our clinical trials this year. So the end of this year, we will have the first outcome and show the success that these patients are supported and helped. Because you don't want to take the metal wear out and go into a very impactful journey for the patient and high expenses.
Right. Give us a website here to send us out.
Website, ipd.health. Watch it. There's also a nice movie on there and the whole team. And it's under, we will launch a new website in the running of the year, but this one gives you, with all the publications available, will you give the right information.
Exciting product, exciting journey. We can't wait to follow it here at Device Nation. And Richard, we just wish you a continued great success here in New Orleans in the waning hours of the day. And we know you're going to do well with this, and hope all the clinicals come out awesome in your favor, and great job.
Thank you very much, and I wish you all a great day.
Yeah, thank you for having us.